Good morning. Guten Morgen. Magandang umaga. Konnichiwa. Bonjour. Maybe this is the first time I've opened my mouth since I woke up, apparently. Good morning. So, I'd like to make this video. I'm not gonna start over. So I used to follow a few channels on YouTube, and as time went on, my walk with Christ, I was watching less and less. They label themselves truthers, maybe preppers, maybe people who do alternative videos to what's being portrayed in media, and or mainstream media anyhow. And so I used to follow this one channel. He called this channel Just a Voice. Very humble human being, where, he would say, don't believe me, don't listen to me. Basically do your own due diligence and your own research. That he was sharing whatever he learned. So recently, in the past week, I guess, he had deleted his channels. I believe he was up to Just a Voice 8. He started with 1, but because he kept getting strikes from YouTube, his channels were getting terminated, or he was getting locked out. And he was getting very frustrated, which is understandable. You should be able to have a platform where you could speak your truth, whatever that truth is. It may not be the same truth or the same walk that I have, but you should be able to share whatever you would like to share, as long as you're not intentionally hurting anyone. So before he had left YouTube, I had given him my email, and I have yet to hear from him. I just want to know that he's doing all right. And I'm making this video for encouragement, because when you're walking in the truth against the narrative of the world, the harlot, the whore, it is a lonely walk, and there's so few of us. And it made me realize, and I understand, I would be watching his videos and seeing his frustration and his anger. And, at the beginning of my walk, I had that anger. Because when you realize that the world isn't necessarily what you thought it was, and the truths that you thought were pretty solid in your life, and you realize that, the rug was ripped out from under you, and that you know absolutely nothing, and that all your struggles in your life, you didn't have to go through them if you knew the truth about Western medicine, or about the spiritual aspect of not every thought is your own, and you could take every thought captive, and you can cast it away from you with the authority of Christ, all these things that you struggled emotionally and mentally, you didn't have to, and you weren't alone, and the Lord was knocking on your door. But any event, so Ron from Just a Voice felt like, what's the point? And I guess sharing this video, the point is, you don't have to make videos, but our testimony is a testimony that Christ exists, that the truth is out there, regardless of whether or not you're sharing it on a platform or not. And the point is, we are a light. And in scriptures it says that we're not to, I forgot how that's put. It's been a while. You wouldn't hide a candle under something. Under a bushel. I don't know. My gosh, I'm gonna look that up and I'm gonna put it in the comments section. But we are to shine that light, basically. The light of what? The light of truth. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to make videos on a platform. It just means to walk in the truth of Christ, to walk in peace. Shining my light is anytime I walk out that door and I have a real peace about me. Even doesn't matter how chaotic the world is. Anyone that can look at me can see that I'm not in fear, and maybe they're drawn to that light. So we're not just a voice. We are vessels of light, of truth, that people will be drawn to and look to help them, not by giving them advice, but by being the example. So I hope I plant a good seed in this video, and it has given me a realization that I find that it's important, even if I come on here just to share what's happened in my day, just to share a thought, just to share a feeling, that I think it's important to be supportive of one another, especially when things get more difficult. So I love you, and God bless.